You know man, I feel like I'm Mr. Champagne living. You know man, I feel like
So as we get ready for the start in the second half, if you have lost your driver's license, we have a driver's license here in our possession for someone.
So you're joining us. We welcome you here to Mount Pleasant TV. It's Mount Pleasant on the road versus Harborview. Prior to last week, Mount Pleasant, 22 points they picked up on the road from their 40 points, but not yet picking up any points at Harborview. 1-0 the score line in favor of the host Harborview in yellow, kicking from left to right as we get ready to start the second half here. Goal scored in the 32nd minute. The official time seems to be the 34th minute, but we had it at the 32nd minute. And Bebito McDonald, the man, a beauty curled around. And of Kadeem Davis as Mount Pleasant now tries to find themselves back into this game. Here comes McCullough. Still McCullough. Inside. Isaacs across to Richie. Leng. Beckford. No call there. Still Beckford now. Again, seemed to have been fouled. Comes across Staple. And his shape was bad. Was sort of difficult for him to turn and clear there. So just played safety and only gifted a corner. Really shape and his space in the field, he was forced to just clear for a corner as Leng now chips one across. Poor corner again there from the right-hand side. Binbo one time! Chambers! And still Mount Pleasant can't hit the back of the net. So this is all too familiar story here. The fans get excited, but the net, the onion bag, as they say, it's not shaking. Only by the breeze here at Harborview. Here comes corner kick. Benbow chips it inside. Beckford across. Handball. And the referee points to the penalty spot. And guess what, my friends? No VAR to check. So it is a penalty. If he says it's a penalty, my friends, then it is a penalty. And Mr. Stewart will tell you. So the ball there played off the hand of the player. The corner came across. The goalkeeper, he came into the crowd, got injured, but the ball came off the hand of the player there. And the referee took his time and pointed to the spot. And oh, how Harborview would have loved to see the VAR here tonight. Could have been an overruled decision. But guess what? It's still 1-0 the score here. Beckford should be the man who will take this one to make it 12 goals for the season and to join DeAndre Thomas at the top of the goal scoring chart. So Mount Pleasant have not scored a goal on Harborview all season. This is their third matchup. So after 180 minutes plus 45 minutes, you can do that maths. Now they have an opportunity to finally get a goal this season against Harborview. And the man charged with the responsibility is The man in form, Romario Campbell, seems to be telling Chambers what side to go to. Beckford, the man here, going for goal number 12 to join DeAndre Thomas of Dunby Olden on top of the goal scoring charts here in the Red Stripe Premier League. And is there more drama here at the compound as referee Nicholson now blows the whistle, sends Beckford on his way. Beckford now comes across and off the post and outside. So guess what? Harborview still keep a clean sheet against Mount Pleasant. And somebody is saying that Mount Pleasant will not score a goal here. And my friends, it's one of those things in the game of football that sometimes things just don't go your way at certain places, and Mount Pleasant, they are ruining missed opportunities here. So some of the spectators here saying it was not a penalty in the first place, and so the referee says, don't start it. That's what he said to the player there. And here comes now the man leaving inside. Campbell comes and here comes the referee. Chambers, the goalkeeper, is down and seems to be struggling. Kind of early for him to be delaying the play here. So here comes Coach Ludlow Bernard, just giving some instructions to Romario Campbell. So Coach just reinforcing what he needs to happen in the field now, as Harborview still leading by a goal to nil here. And just stopping our watches as well, we have maybe gone a minute extra before the time was stopped, as Harborview take the opportunity to make some tactical adjustments and give some instructions. And so you are missing no action here, only to tell you that Harborview still lead by a goal to nil. Mount Pleasant, the Kemar Beckford, the man, he missed a penalty in the 4th minute of the second half. Ball went under the crossbar and came back out. And Harborview yet to concede against Mount Pleasant. So, getting a resumption here with the man Staple. Referee says to wait on the whistle. Ball now played across. Campbell pushed there by Norman Campbell. Was pushed by Ricardo Campbell. And it's a free kick to Harborview. And 50 minutes here gone in the encounter, as Campbell now standing over this one. Staple also there. Could be going for a run up the right-hand side. Campbell now chips it across to the back post. Beckett can't get there before Keslan Hall. And quickly taken here as Bebita McDonald. And Look good. Eyes lit up, but too much underneath that one. Trying to replicate the beauty he produced in the first half, but nothing near. That one may be a sleeping beauty, but not anything like he produced in the 32nd minute of this game, where he gave Harborview a 1-0 lead, which they still hold. News of the second half is that Mount Pleasant have already missed a penalty as Benbow now goes down under challenge, but the referee says ball first. Ball first. And Sule Makala remonstrating with the referee as Staple got the ball first, player last. And Makala. So Benbow down under the challenge. No action yet from either bench. So still 1-0 here in favor of the corner kick to be taken by the man Jeremy Nelson. Chips this one now high, lofted and headed behind by Tolo. Just didn't take any chances there. And headed it behind. So plethora of corners here as Mount Pleasant, Leng, Beckford across, Beckett goes up, goalkeeper Chambers now gathers, and no problems there. We have 9 minutes gone in the second half. There have been some stoppages, we lost about 4 minutes so far, so not so sure what the referee has, but we have 9 minutes gone. We have already had a missed penalty. We have had 2 injuries. Harborview not yet with an attempt in the second half, but that was the story of the first half. Mount Pleasant came out like a house on fire, but enough extinguishing was done, all again through the back of the player. And just some senseless football here. No need to run into the back of the player there, and nothing to gain from that, as Nelson now puts some pressure on Beckett, the captain. Dekai Williams boots it upfield. Campbell comes in front of Tola and crosses. Here comes Rodney across to Leng. Leng chips it forward. Heavy touch there, and should not be a problem for Chambers. Just too much purchase on that. Not enough finesse to get it in an area that would have suited his teammate. Here comes the goalkeeper Chambers with Williams. Back to Chambers. Chambers now over into the Mount Pleasant half. Tolo can't make contact. Comes as far as to Campbell. Boots it high up into the sky. Pushed off the ball there. Dekai Williams. Referee says play. And here comes Nelson. Now Nelson tries to step over but can't. Pass Williams. Williams now chips it forward, trying to get the run of Tolo. Tolo intercepted by Campbell. Comes now as far as to Makala. Makala will go across field to Richie. Richie now, still Richie on the ball. Plays it across to Leng. Leng inside with Jeremy Nelson. Nelson still hasn't really controlled the ball. Now it's down on the turf. Is he going back? No. Chips it now outside. And maybe saw a spectator there who was calling his name and just obliged and played it into the stands there. And the Mount Pleasant fans who have traveled, they are saying no. Maybe they shouldn't have called his name on that play. Here comes now Isaacs. Nothing there. Oh yes, looked to be a foul from our vantage point. Referee really brought the crowd into it by delaying the call and just trying to play the advantage there. The crowd wasn't having it. Wanted him to blow immediately as Staple does well. Good strength shown there by Staple. Can he get by Makala? Still fighting all the time, and will go against him. But coaches will be pleased with the effort of the right fullback here as Nelson now turns and looks inside. Still, now he's dispossessed by Norman Campbell, who has been the player of the game so far, inside to Bebita McDonald, comes back across to guess who? Norman Campbell. Campbell now over on the far side plays it, but bad pass. Just a commentator's curse there as Isaacs now comes to Nelson. Nelson not looking to the left side, chips it across, trying to spot the run of Benbow. Beckford can't get there before Luca Levy, and he wants to settle things now for Harborview, but Rodney heads the ball but can't keep his foot in. Comes inside, cut out by Isaacs. Still Harborview, and a heavy touch there by Beckett. Ball inside now with McCullough. McCullough will go across. Bad pass. Forces his team backwards as he comes now to Leng. Leng boots this one now diagonally trying to get Benbow, but only comes as far as Luca Lee. Really gave away the ball there. And as here comes Campbell now inside to Sule McCullough, outside to Rodney. Rodney down along the line. Can he keep it in play? No. And poor passes here. Here comes 13 minutes gone, second half. 1-0 score in favor of Harborview, who are wearing yellow here, kicking from left to right. We are at Harborview, call this venue the compound, or the Harborview mini stadium here is Staple now. Has done well this afternoon or this evening until that blemish. So still no activity from either bench. Normally at the 60-minute mark, coaches make their move, but not seeing anything as yet, as Nelson now boots this one long and high, and Kessler now can't control as Nelson now dispossessed by Bebito McDonald, comes as far as to Norman Campbell, back inside to McDonald. McDonald now cuts inside to McDonald, going past three players, comes as far as to Tolo. Is he offside? No, backs across to Harding. That must be his first touch of the second half. And Kadeem Davis will control there. Hadn't seen Harding in the second half so far. Benbow moved off the ball by Staple. Still no card. Still no card. Here comes ball inside to Campbell, back across to Rodney. Rodney inside to Nelson. Nelson back inside to the man Benbow. Benbow now wants to make a pass, comes as far as Isaacs. Cheeky play, outplaying even himself there, and gave away the ball now. Tolo now will run. Here comes Tolo, still Tolo, and foul there, and still not necessary. The ball was there. And substitution now being made. Mount Pleasant. And number 10, Beckford, is being removed from the game here. And coming in is number 16, Francois Swaby. So
MR Beckford. He comes out, he's replaced by player number 16, Francois Swaby.
So Beckford comes to the bench. And Swaby now, for his first action, makes a run on the outside. Goalkeeper Chambers is there and gets there before Swaby, and now boots this one out for a throw-in. So here comes ball across with Rodney. Rodney inside to Leng. Leng back to Rodney and outside. Here comes a ball now inside. Bebito McDonald chips this one now upfield. Good pass with the outside of foot. Here's McCullough. Tolo now. Can he cut inside and get the shot? Tolo can't get the better of Campbell there. Norman Campbell now trying to get it over the head of Richie Beckford. And referee says play on as this one now comes across to Kessler Hall inside to Nelson. Nelson will get Benbow going. Benbow on his way still. Benbow can't get past Staple but does well to recover. Benbow, two challenges here, and maybe We may see the first card of the game. No. Nicholson saying that so Benbow, maybe for the fourth time in the second half, goes down under a challenge. And it's still 1-0 here in favor of Harborview. We have it that 17 minutes have elapsed in the second half. Just under half an hour to play still in this fixture. Bebito McDonald scored in the 32nd minute as this one chipped inside low. Here comes Isaacs, lines up but now just tamely passes it back to a Harborview player as Tulla now brings it far over on the left-hand side. Now he cuts inside. Tulla, the man, was in Guatemala before that, El Salvador, original Harborview player. So just returning home here, and Chambers really has done well to thwart any thing that Mount Pleasant had managed to have. As here comes Campbell, loses out there. Rare mistake from the man Campbell. Isaacs comes across. He's beaten there by Campbell. Just tackles the breeze there as Campbell now comes on the right-hand side. Comes inside to leave it. Leave it chipped inside. Can he get it across? No Harborview player to make contact. And Mount Pleasant can counter if Jeremy Nelson can get the ball from under his feet. Looking for McCullough and they play it outside. Can't connect there. And now Campbell goes down. And just no connection there. As a new player, still trying to get the chemistry of the Mount Pleasant unit. And stop the game here again. So here is ball. Nelson throw now, and what a tackle there, and first yellow card of the game. Nelson erratic and receives the first yellow card of the game here. So really a reckless challenge there. And yellow card there. So his debut for Mount Pleasant, and he's in the referee's book with a yellow card. Nicholas Nelson. This one now chip inside. Referee says foul. And here comes Levy. Beckett chips it inside. Luca Levy leaves it for Campbell. Campbell could go diagonal, but goes to the one. Bebito McDonald. Bebito McDonald now. Harding makes the run, but now he comes diagonal, and Davis just gathers here. Here comes Keslan Hall. Cups it inside, still Hall. Inside the middle of the field now, Hall. Comes across, gives the ball away. Here comes Ronaldo Rodney. Rodney now chips for the run of Swaby. Swaby now, good run. Can he get it across? And is it a corner? Yes. And referee says yes. Dekai Williams says no. But when the referee says yes, nobody can say no. So it's a corner here for Mount Pleasant. And corner number 6 as Benbow to cross this one. Runs away from it now. Leaves it for Leng. Hasn't been getting the crosses, and a poor one again. And here is Campbell, who did well to control. Pushed to the ground there by Campbell. And Campbell did well. Just to stop play as Daniel Green, the man, warming up now. as Ricardo Campbell to take this kick. Tafari Chambers setting up a two-man wall here as 22 minutes gone in the second half, as now the ball chipped and comes as far as to Benbow. So Leng now across the goal and no problems there for Tafari Chambers. So Mount Pleasant seem unimaginative there, seem to run out of ideas. And here comes Daniel Green being lined up. Former Harborview man coming in as a substitute against his former employers here. And not sure who will come off, but we're waiting to see. Looks to be number 17, the man who is being lined up to come off. And the number 17 is Ronaldo Rodney. Looks to be the change that will be coming up next here is Keston Hall. Now going down the right-hand side. Looks as if he waited for the challenge, and now he gives the ball away to Staple. And substitution now to be made. Number 17, Ronaldo Rodney off. And coming in, number 9, Daniel Green. And so here is McCullough. Hall. Across, but too much purchase on that again. And Campbell now hounded by Leng. Throw into Harborview. 23 minutes gone in the second half. 68 minutes gone here, all told. Harborview 1, Mount Pleasant 0. Harborview in yellow, Mount Pleasant in blue. Green can't get the ball off. Looks to be Romario Campbell. And Campbell now gets it to Harding. Harding turns again and now is dispossessed by Green. Green can't get by Talbot. And showing now to Mount Pleasant. Comes across to Green. Green now plays it across the goal area. Talbot plays it across. Comes to Isaacs. Back inside to Nelson. Nelson to McCullough. McCullough now on the ball still. McCullough wants to shoot, but wide off the target there. And from our vantage point, always going wide. And nothing there to trouble. So here comes goal kick. Tafari Chambers, the goalkeeper, as the Harborview substitutes. Put through their paces now, getting themselves ready to be introduced. 2 substitutions already made by Mount Pleasant and none by Harborview. Here is Bebito McDonald to Luca Levy. Levy back inside to Campbell. Campbell now to Harding. Harding cut out by Benbow. And throw in here. 1-0 the scoreline. Home team Harborview in yellow leading by a 1-0. Goal scored in the 32nd minute of play by the man Bebito McDonald. Here comes Green, the substitute. Looks to have been a handball, but nothing, says referee. Isaacs now plays for the run of Hall. Hall controls. Looks further forward. Still Hall. Plays it now to McCullough. McCullough wants to pass inside. Not seeing any option, so he comes back. Comes to Campbell. Come inside now to Hall. Still Hall on the ball. And dispossessed by Beckett. Ball inside now to Bennett. To Nelson. Goes down under a challenge. Here comes. Ball now with Richie to Leng. Leng to Benbow. Benbow now chips it inside and booted out again. Corner number 7 coming up for Mount Pleasant. And chilly afternoon here. Sea breeze of Harborview as the Mount Pleasant hopefuls still optimistic. There's an optimist club in Harborview, and maybe the Mount Pleasant fans should join that club as this one comes across. And poor corner kick again as Campbell comes inside now with Staple on the outside. Here is Staple now. First touch could have been better, but he chips it inside for the run of Campbell now. Campbell goes down under a challenge, but nothing, says the referee. Here comes Daniel Green. Dribbles forward, still Daniel Green on the ball. Rolls it across now, finds Sule McCulloch. Wants to cross inside, and Talbot is there. And Talbot says, take a corner. Take a corner here. Corner number 9. But no goals to show for it. Penalty. No goals to show for it. 4 opportunities in the first half. In one play, no goals to show for it. And still, Harborview lead by a goal to nil. This one is chipped inside. Punched out by goalkeeper Chambers. And the referee stops the game here. And not sure if he called a foul or he's just stopping the game to treat the goalkeeper. But Mount Pleasant now lining up their final throw of the dice. And Ryan Brown now, the other new man coming in from Malines. And Chambers, the former Clarendon College man, as substitution now for Harborview. Romario Campbell. He's coming out. And the man Alves is coming in. So Alves has been a regular in the Harborview squad since last season, and came on to get a goal versus Mount Pleasant last season. Here is a substitution now for Mount Pleasant. Coming off is Ben Bow, and coming on is number 24, Ryan Brown. So here comes Green now. Shifts this one inside, played out by Talbot. Here comes Bebito McDonald on the ball, and foul there. Manages to so here comes now ball to be played inside. So ball played high, headed by Campbell. Alves challenges. 2 boots, high boot there, and here comes Joe inside. So Mount Pleasant looks to have changed to a 4-4-2 now with Francois Swaby and Ryan Brown. And Green gone over to the left-hand side along with the man. And so Harborview, Luca Levy. First caution for Luca Levy here and for Harborview. And Luca Levy for Harborview as we approach the half-hour mark in the second half. Harborview 1, Mount Pleasant 0. Mount Pleasant have made all 3 changes. Harborview still with 2 changes to make if they choose to do so. Here is a ball across to Richie. Ball comes inside. Talbot off the lap there. Nelson Still being challenged. Rolls it out now back to Len. Can he get it across? Comes, but poor cross again. Can't get past the first post. Comes now as far as to Campbell. Campbell across to Alves now, who plays it for Campbell to run. Campbell now over on the far hand side. Still Campbell cuts inside. Still Campbell gets by one. Campbell now rolls it across, but too big. And the Tolo won't get there. And Pleasant Hill, here comes Kevin Isaacs. Chips this one. Over the top comes to Makala. Makala takes on the chest. Can he get across inside? No. And there's a debate about LeBron James and Bolt. But we are sure that Bolt is faster than Sule. Makala there. As here comes ball now, played high. Campbell doesn't miss much of those. Here comes Beckett now. Staple, Beckett, Staple. Here comes Tolo, Levy. Still Levy. And foul. As here comes McDonald. Looking for the support of Staple. Now goes inside to Levy. Beckett. Tolo turns. Tackled up by Campbell. Here comes Isaacs. Looking for the pass, but dribbled first and now gives the ball away inside to Francois Swaby. Now he chips it across. Good ball across to Kestanal inside. Cut out by Dekai Williams. Some stout defending here by Harborview as Kestanal appeals for that one. And referee says it's a Harborview throw. Here comes Beckett is down. Stout defending by Harborview. And one more stoppage in the play.
I want to say thanks again to the Premier League club who followed after the game.
Here comes ball now. Booted across. Here comes Tolo. Tolo inside. Boxed out now by 4 Mount Pleasant players. Comes as far as to Leng. 32 minutes gone. 1-0 the score. Here comes Chambers, goalkeeper. No problems for him there. As here comes so here comes Mr. Nelson Isaacs. Just about 12 minutes to go in this encounter. According to our watch here is Ryan Brown. First touch of the game. Inside the box, still Brown trying to twist and turn. Chips it to the edge of the box. And nobody there. As he only manages now to set up Bebito McDonald, chips it, but no problems there for Mount Pleasant. Comes now back to the man. Chips now long and wide for Makala to chase. Can he get there before Staple? He does. Here comes Makala and Staple now boots that one outfield. Throwing the verdict here. Or is it a corner? Just checking to see. Just checking to see. And it's a corner. Daniel Green to take. So, corner kick now. Green from over on this far side to take the corner kick. Plays it in, can't beat the first post. So another poor corner as Brown trying to shoot one time and misses out there. And here comes ball now inside to Norman Campbell. So Harborview just playing on the counter attack here. Macaulay Tolo! And just wide of the upright here. So Harborview playing on the counter here. And excitement here. And I'm sure that the fans watching these two Monday nights games would not have been disappointed. Two very intriguing games here as Mount Pleasant search for an equalizer. Poor attempt at a cross here from Daniel Green. And it's all going wrong for Mount Pleasant. Players are kicking and missing. Players are booting over the top. And keeper down again.
Number 159, number 401, and number 142. Come to me at the end of the game.
All right. So, referee being hounded by the Mount Pleasant players who are inciting that Tafari. Chambers is wasting time. Tolo now off the chest comes as far as to Nelson. Nelson now chips this one long for the run of Keston Hall. Decoy Williams with the timely clearance here. Here's Sule McCullough now chips this one across the box. Comes as far as to Green. Would control, but that's committed defending by the man Talbot. Put his body on the line there. Green, he controlled. Took the shot, but Talbot was there. Talbot again, here is Harding. Boots it long upfield. So it's back and front now. Has a high boot there from the man Richie. Here comes Isaacs on the ball now. Still Isaacs. Chips this one over the top, but Staple cuts out there. Here comes Nelson. Still Nelson on the ball. Chips this one over the top, looking for Brown. Goalkeeper Chambers does well. And nothing there. And he will take as much time as he wants. Just getting familiar with the pitch. There, the goalkeeper. Just checking to see how much grass is on that part of the field as he plays this one now. Right at the halfway line, headed out by Campbell. Comes as far as to Hall. Hall can't get it to McCullough. McCullough gives it away. Comes to Campbell. Here is Campbell. Still Campbell on the ball. Comes across to Ricardo. Campbell comes now to the man McCullough. Inside to Nelson. Nelson goes back to Isaacs. Isaacs now wants to move the ball quickly but can't get an option. Now he goes to Leng. Leng over on the far side has Green with some width. Still Green now. Green wants to get by Alves. Fouled over there. Referee wants to wave the flag, but it fell from his hand. And substitution here. Norman Campbell is down, and they're lining up Tevin Scott to come on. So ball comes inside, cut out by Harborview. So we're looking at about 7 minutes to be played. 45 minutes would have elapsed if we're not stopping the clock. Here's the ball comes inside now to Daniel Green. Green chips this one inside. Cleared again by Harborview. Bebito McDonald off the hand there. Off the hand there. And so here comes Campbell now as a substitution to be made here. It's going to be number 16 to come on. And coming off is Norman Campbell. And Garth Stewart, the man here, looks to be a defender. Comes in as Isaacs now chips this one across. Chambers punches as ball comes as far as Isaacs. Isaacs boots it back up into the Mount Pleasant area. Hands go up, heads go up. McCullough Tolo now will chips this one across. Cut out by Isaacs. Isaacs now wants to swing this one across, but nobody to get that to. As Brown now being hounded by, and the high boot there. And Talbot gets a throw out. Just boots the ball out for a corner kick. I count 10 corners so far for Mount Pleasant. And still, after numerous attempts from last week, plus a penalty this week, still can't breach this Harborview defense. Here comes ball now. comes across. Daniel Green, heads go up. Brown can't get there. Nelson chips it back inside. Brown with a flipping header, but no. Flick that header. So, here comes Isaacs. Play across to Green. Green chips this one high, long. Brown comes up. McCullough! And finally, Mount Pleasant find a way to score here. They were wondering if they could have scored. Daniel Green, the substitute, with a diagonal ball from the right-hand side. And in stoppage time, they have returned the favor to Harborview to get an equalizing goal here. But will it be enough? Or will they be going for a victory here? Let's see how this game will unfold. We have just about 3 minutes and that stoppage time that we are playing in now as Isaac shifts this one forward. Headed out by the substitute. Inside now to Nelson. Gets by the man Staple. Can he get it across? Luca Levy does well. Corner kick. And Harborview wants to make a change. And all of a sudden the Mount Pleasant fans, they are back. Didn't know whether they were still here. But corner kick now. As Green to take. Chips this one inside the box. Heads go up, Brown heads down through the legs of the defender there. And throw in. So, and substitution here. Substitution here. And Tolo coming off. Tevin Scott coming on. And just about 2 minutes. So, ball inside. Campbell off the head of Scott. Comes as far as to Richie. Richie to Leng. Leng. Diagonal. Comes across as far as to Swaby. Heads it back across the goal. Comes as far as to McCullough, the goal scorer. McCullough can't get by Bebito McDonald, who has had a good game. And foul there. Good call from referee Nicholson. And so, not sure if Harborview are going for the goal or playing for the draw. Mount Pleasant certainly look to be trying to force a result here. With just about 2 minutes left in the piece, here is Scott goes up. Headed by McCullough. Nelson boots it further upfield. Sule McCullough and didn't look like there was much in that. But Beckett fell to the ground as somebody who fainted. And the referee obliged. And quite comical stuff here as referee asks them just to wait. And Dekai Williams now will take this free kick. 1 minute, 45 seconds to go. And this is stoppage time. We were playing 7 minutes of stoppage time as Dekai Williams now plays this one diagonally to the edge of the box. And cleared now by Leng. Comes as far as to Harding. Harding can't clear here. Nelson now trying to get the run of Brown. Played out by Talbot. Here is Campbell. Heads off here. Tevin Scott. And infringement there on the play. Free kick to Mount Pleasant. So just over a minute left here in this encounter. And McCullough now goes to the ground. And you can tell that he's really exhausted because with his team pushing for a goal. And the referee says he's seen enough. Referee says he's seen enough. And after 45 plus 7 minutes, it's Harborview 1, Mount Pleasant 1. Harborview scored last week to score in the 92nd minute to win the game. Sule McCullough today turned up in the 95th minute to equalize for Mount Pleasant, who moved now to 41 points. And second place consolidated here, whilst Harborview, they remain in 9th spot with 30 points. Another good game here. Goals coming in the 32nd minute for Harborview by Bebito McDonald. And in the 95th minute, by the man Sule Makala, getting the equalizer for Mount Pleasant. And 1-1 the scoreline here. After the end of the piece, it's Harborview 1, Mount Pleasant 1. Game nice, 2 games then nice. Game nice. Big boss, you know, say cameraman tell me score before you start with the camera. Man saying dream last night. So we score man.
September and last week. 8 shots attempted on goal by Harborview, 3 of them on target. 14 shots attempted on goal by Mount Pleasant, 8 of them on target. 29 fouls in the match, 16 of them coming from Mount Pleasant players. 1 yellow card each in the game for both teams. 14 corners forced by Mount Pleasant, 7 by Harborview, and Harborview had more time on the ball, 55%. And Sule Makala is our man of the match with George Davis.
Thank you, Lance. I'm here with our man of the match, Sule Makala. His header meant Mount Pleasant, who were steering a second consecutive defeat against Harborview in the face, leave here with a point. Today, this trophy is yours. Well, first of all, tell me about that header.
Well, you know, I always put myself in good position so I can help my team.
Last week disappointing, this week perhaps disappointing again.
Yeah, I'm disappointed because, you know, from first half we've been getting a lot of chances, but failed to put them away.
Based on where you are on the table, though, you are satisfied with where you are and that you can maintain this position, securing playoff football?
Yeah, kind of comfortable, yes, but we want to be number 1, but kind of good where we're at.
Congratulations on your award and better luck next time.
All right, thank you.
Sule Makala there, the man of the match, walking away with the trophy. So 1-1 at the end of the game. 7 days ago, it was 1-0, Harborview, the home side. Walking to the shot, Paul. Well, I just wanted to tell me, how did the game look from where you sat on the bench?
It was a beautiful game. To be honest, it was fast, attractive, end-to-end, you know, and that's how we in the first half, we should have won the game, take it in front of them, you know, but we missed up. They score and put on a little pressure. The last 25-20 minutes, I think we pushed them back, you know. So we look the fitter team then, tonight.
Absolutely. So, well, better luck next time.
Definitely.
Paul Teagat Davis here, thank you. The coach of the Mount Pleasant team, technical director, to give him his full title. The head coach of the Harborview Football Club walks in. Coach, last week it was you with the late sucker punch, and this week you're the victim.
Yeah, man. I guess Mount Pleasant had no other choice but to really throw everything at us and really hope for the best, you know. I think we were a little bit of inexperience got our wing back in the play, you know, and he got blocked out. But such is life. I think we were very valiant in defense. We would have wanted the insurance, but we expected Mount Pleasant to really be piling the numbers, and they have quality players, you know, so if we slip, we know we're going to get hurt. But it was a good thing that we got the goal from early. It could set the tone for the game. But all in all, I like what I got from the boys from early, and I think this is a good platform to build on.
All right, Coach, better luck next time.
Thank you very much for your time.
That's Ludlow Bernard, the head coach of Harborview. That's it for us here at the Harborview Mini Stadium. 2 consecutive weeks, Mount Pleasant and Harborview. Last week, the home team won 1-0. This week, a late goal from the travelling team. 1-1, the final score.